In this video, we are going to discuss buy and hold strategy by Warren Buffett. So let's understand what is this buy and hold strategy. Before you dip, before you start the session, let's understand when you are buying any stocks. If you are buying the quality stock, if you are buying the quality business, then try to invest for a longer period. Sometimes it can be years, sometimes it can be decades. Where if the stock is good, if the business is good, and if you're holding for them longer periods, then you can create a massive wealth out of it. Let's deep dive into this. The first is the perspective should be long term. If you see, the Warren Buffett used to invest for the long term period, but while we retail investors is to focus not in stocks but in the price, but in the profit. And because of this, we used to lose a lot in share market, and we're not able to make the profit, or we're not able to make the wealth in the share market. But as per Warren Buffett, if you're investing in a quality business, then you have to invest for a long-term perspective. That is for years, and that is for a decades also. Then only you can gain the compounding effects. Then only you can create massive wealth out of those investments. The second approach is fundamental analysis. Before buying any stocks, the Warren Buffett used to tell that you should invest in the business and not in stocks. It means before investing in any stocks, you should understand the company, you should understand the business, you should understand what the management are doing. You should understand, you should analyze the fundamental of the business, fundamental of the stocks. And when we're mentioning that fundamental analysis, then yes, you should emphasize the financial statement, you should understand what the management are doing, you should understand what the business is into, you should understand the geographical segment, you should understand in which industry they are into, you should understand what is the competitive advantages of that business, you should understand the potentiality of that business, you should understand what is their earning, what is their uh, profit growth, you should understand what is their sales growth, you should understand whether they're expanding their business. All the business strategy, all the strategy feature comes under the fundamental analysis. So you should do the fundamental analysis of that company, of that stocks, of that business before making the decision to buy or hold. If you see, the Warren Buffett used to tell, if you cannot hold for a decade in the quality stock, please don't hold for the 10 minutes as well. So you must do the fundamental analysis of the stock. The third is the quality and value. When you are analyzing, when you are doing the analysis of the fundamental of the business, please focus on the quality of the stocks. But if you see the quality of the stocks, there are high chances it will take time. But once you find the business, once you find the quality of the stocks, you should understand at what price you want to buy. There are so many chances are there. There are so many instances are there where the quality stocks you can get at the very discounted price. Take an example in 2008 when the market was heavily crashed. During that time, so many good companies, so many good business, the stocks were getting were very at low price. Similarly, in 2020 as well, during COVID, when the market was crashed, so we all were getting the quality stocks are at a very discounted price. So if we can invest the quality stocks at a very below their intrinsic value, below the at a very low price, then the risk is very less and the returns, the expected return can be very much higher. So this, we should focus on that. The next is the patience and conviction. So like as I said, the Warren Buffett used to tell that you should invest in the business and not in stocks. So it means if you're investing in quality stocks or quality business, then there can be up and down, there can be market crash in the short term. But if you see, if the management is good, if the fundamentally the quality is good, if the business is good, if the growth is good, then at a long term, in a long term, the company will give a massive returns, right? So you should have the patience, you should have the conviction. So we should not sell our stocks in the short term if the no the short term trend is getting negative. So if your analysis is good, you should have the patience and you should have the conviction before buying the stock itself. So let's see what are the steps also you should follow. The first is the thorough research. Before deep dive into the stock, before please do the research and analysis before investing in any stocks or any company. Understand its business model, understand its sales profit growth, understands its in what business they are into, understand its competitive advantages, understand its debt, understand its debt to equity ratio, understand its entire financial statements, then it will help you to find the quality stocks. The next is the diversification. So instead of investing in one or two company, you can diversify portfolio in a high quality stocks from various segment, from various sector, in various asset class as well. When I'm telling the various different sector, it includes like IT, or it can be like pharma sector, or it can be consumer goods, it can be chemicals, it can be telecom, right? In various sectors. It can be automobile, it can be green energy, it can be financial institute, it can be bank, different sector. You should diversify your portfolio. And when we're talking about the different assets class, it means you can invest in equity, you can invest in commodity, you can invest in gold, you can invest in real estate. So you can diversify your portfolio in various asset class as well. The next is regular monitoring. One of the most important thing is whenever we are buying any stocks, we should do the analysis. At the same time, we should keep monitoring those business, those stocks day in and day out. Yes, the today which is the best company in next 10 years, it may continue to grow, it may continue to become the good stock. Sometimes if the Sometimes the today which is the best stock, in next 10 years it can be the worst stock. Take an example, there are so many stocks which I can list out. Example is bank. Once upon a time it was one of the best stock, but few years before it came down. Similarly, the Reliance Communication, it was like Switzerland Energy or Switzerland, right? So there are so many companies are there. Vodafone, right? So there are so many companies are there. Once upon a time, those companies are very good, and but due to so many reasons, the quality of the stocks has deteriorated, and the stock prices come down. So you should keep monitoring, and when you are feeling that when you are getting the data through the thorough research that this quality of the stock is getting down, then you should exit from that stock immediately. So you should keep the parameter when to exit, and if it is giving the warning that you should exit as per your analysis, you should exit, and you should not keep holding the stock, otherwise it will take your entire money. So you should keep monitoring regularly. The next is staying informed. So we should keep update with industry trends. We should understand economic developments and any changes in the market which can impact on your companies, on your stock which you hold. Then it will help you to take the decision accordingly. So in conclusion, we should invest in quality stocks. We should do the thorough research. We should do the fundamental analysis before buying any stocks. And once you buy the stocks, please hold for a long-term perspective. However, at the same time, you should keep monitoring those stocks. If the quality of the stocks is getting deteriorated, you should exit the stocks immediately. Hope this video helped you to understand how to follow the buy and hold strategy, which was the major philosophy by Warren Buffett. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends, and please hit the like button. See you in our next video. Thank you.